Welcome everyone to Life Lessons from Hollywood Movies, presented by my organization, The Zen of Hollywood, and me, your host, David McKay. In this segment, we focus on extracting life lessons from movies and then use simple, practical tips to help us improve our lives and become happier, which I believe we all desire. Okay, today's theme is accepting and integrating our shadow self, and we'll examine this theme through the intriguing film Annihilation, starring Natalie Portman and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Please know there are spoilers ahead. Okay, this film focuses on this strange extraterrestrial entity that strikes the United States and then slowly begins to expand as this mysterious energetic field, right? Called the Shimmer because of its colors. And it may not be so benevolent, this energy, because when they send people in to investigate, they don't return. Except for one person, a guy named Kane, who is the husband of Lena, played by Natalie Portman. And Lena is this biologist who wants to go in and find out for herself what this is, because her husband, Kane, is a shell of the person that he was. Something is obviously very wrong. So she goes in with a team of 4 other women with different professional backgrounds to go investigate and hopefully come up with a solution. There are some important scenes in this movie, and one of them takes place between Dr. Ventress, who's the leader of this expedition, who's a psychologist, and she's talking to Lena, and you remember what she says? She says, people have a tendency to self-destruct. That is, when things are going well in their life, they end up doing things that self-sabotage. For example, maybe they have a nice marriage, but then they end up cheating on their husband or wife. And this is so true of us, right? We all know that we have a tendency from time to time to self-sabotage. Why is this? Well, because we have a shadow self. We as human beings and ultimately divine entities are comprised of all energies, light and darkness. And so the thing is we have this shadow self, and nothing wrong with that, but when we deny it, suppress it, try to avoid it, which we end up doing because of how painful it is, right? We end up avoiding the skeletons in our closet. We don't want to face them. Well, then that pain can end up affecting our lives and leading to negative consequences and self-destruction. And that's exactly what happens to all the women on this expedition. Because they haven't properly addressed their shadow self, right? It ends up coming back, that energy comes back and leads to their destruction, to their deaths. It is revealed in another conversation, in another scene, that all of the women are dealing with something. Really, they have a shadow self that they haven't properly addressed. One is an alcoholic, another one, Dr. Ventress, has cancer, and another one lost her child, her daughter, and she feels like a part of her has died. And so what the Shimmer does in the film, apparently, is that it amplifies that predominant energy that we are transmitting. Now, here's the thing. Even if consciously we are trying to be positive, we're thinking positive thoughts, we're saying positive things, if we have suppressed negative energy that we have not dealt with or processed, then that will rule the day. It's that energy in our subconscious mind will actually govern what manifests in our lives. And that's exactly what the Shimmer apparently does. And that's what we see at the end of the film when Lena goes into the lighthouse. That alien entity creates a double for her, right? Remember, it's not a physical double. It's an energetic double that matches her predominant energy, right? And we saw that when she strikes the double struck her. And that's what happens in our real lives as well. As I said, whatever predominant energy that we are transmitting, and that will be from our subconscious minds if we haven't dealt with the pain of our past, that's exactly what will manifest in our world. Okay, so the tip of the day is to accept and integrate our shadow self. Now, I'm not going to talk about all the details in this video. I've done so in past videos and will do so again in future videos. Just start now by accepting your dark side. Be with your negative emotions. Be willing to be with your emotional pain, and instead of running away from it. That's a start. accept your dark side, and over time we can integrate that shadow to become whole. So what do you think about the life lesson, this movie? Feel free to leave comments below. And for more tips, life lessons, and movies, feel free to go to my website, thezenofhollywood.com. That's thezenofhollywood.com. And feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.